My mom was born in Arad, Transylvania, and from my father's side, my grandfather was born in Maramuresh, and my grandmother was born in Tolcsva in North Hungary. So, actually, since I was born, Hungarian is a very dominant factor in my life. My parents spoke Hungarian and my grandparents spoke Hungarian, and the food my grandmothers used to cook was Hungarian food, the best food I ever ate. My first visit in Hungary was in September 2012. It was in the framework of the Jewish Agency Partnership Together for a seminar. We went to Budapest for a 5 days seminar. We have met with groups from the States, from Hungary, and of course we had a group from Israel. I think that this seminar actually was one of the most meaningful experiences in my life. Actually, the seminar main idea was all the Tikkun Olam. The seminar turns around the idea of volunteering and helping for weeks. So I remember that during the seminar we went to an elder house of Holocaust survivors in Budapest, and I sat there and I saw in my mind my grandparents sitting in front of me. I've got many friends in this visit and the visit that came after, friends that some of them like a family for me already, and it's became to be in some way very personality. Actually, in last June, me and my dad made a route travel. We got the specific address where my grandmother's house stood. It was really amazing experience. We've met with the neighbors who remembered the family, and they told us a story, and people was very kind and very welcome. We went to the Jewish cemetery in Erdőbeni. This is the place where my grandmother's grandparents should be buried. After 1 hour of searching, we found the graves of my great-great-grandparents. That it was really powerful experience. It was already, people can change and society can change and views can change, but the spirit always stay. And when I got to these places, the places where my family lives there only 70 years ago, a little bit more than 70 years ago, and to see the same views that my grandmother saw when she woke up in the morning and walked to school, to stood on the same piece of land, the last piece of land that my great grandparents stood upon before they sent to Auschwitz and to their death. When we went to this place, we didn't felt as strangers. We felt like at home. And to get to this place and to feel that you really belong to this place, that some piece of your soul belong to this place, it's something that's really hard to explain in words. I really was surprised, especially when you come as an Israeli today, in these days. I was really surprised to come to a stranger place, to meet with a stranger people, and to feel so welcome. Most of the things I know about my family stories I heard from Shoshana, my grandmother's sister. Shoshana, she is an amazing person, and she just finished a few months ago to write a book about all our family background and history before the war and during the Second World War and the first years in Israel. 1 year ago in Hanukkah, I saw a picture which shared by Rabbi Shlomo Kovesh of Hungarian soldiers from the First World War in Hanukkah ceremony in the front line. And I knew that my grandmother had a picture of her father with a military uniform. So I sent this picture to Shoshana, and she immediately recognized their father in the picture. And I think that this moment actually drive me to find more information about the family, to find to make a more serious and deep research about our family background. I spent many hours in the archive, the genealogic archive in Budapest. I found the documents about our family, birth documents and many details. And you know, one of the things that fill me happiness and drive me to continue to find more details and to dig more deeply is to see what these discovers make to Shoshana and how she happy for everything that we find out. For example, I not in my previous visit, but one visit before in last August, I found the birth documents of her mother, who was born in Erdobeni. And suddenly we got her birthday. It means we know that she was murdered in Auschwitz in 1944, but no one knew when she was born. And so I found her documents. So I found her. We got her birthday. So you know, to call to Shoshana after and to tell her about these new details, it's something that worth everything that needed to get it. The cultural connection between Israel and Hungary, it's much deep than people know. I think that there is no many countries, two countries that affected each other on cultural aspect more than Israel and Hungary. For example, you know, Theodor Herzl, he was the founder of the Zionist movement. He was born in Budapest. As much as I know my family, I know that it was a very big Orthodox community there, and I guess that in such community there was many tzaddikim and big rabbis. But you know, as I said, it's you can feel the spirit when you come there.